We are Jed and Sandy, and we are currently exploring Route 66 in our self-converted Sprinter van from Chicago, Illinois, all the way to Santa Monica, California. Join us as we continue this iconic American road trip. The videos from our journey along Route 66 are being uploaded using NOMAD INTERNET.
Our choice for mobile internet while we get our kicks on Route 66.
So we're just outside of Flagstaff, and we are stopping at Walnut Canyon National Monument.
This is one of my favorite places, honestly. We've been here a few times before, and I absolutely love this place.
So we couldn't resist being able to stop here again. But talking about history, Route 66 was built in the early 1920s. The indigenous Hopi tribe that lived here in the 11 and 1200s. That's crazy.
So the main attraction is the island hike. So you go down over 700 steps. I'm not even exaggerating. It's over 700 steps down to this little island in the middle of the canyon where there's ruins of homes and shops and workspaces of the indigenous people here.
So they're all cliff dwellings that are built into the side of the canyon. So it's very, very impressive, and especially to think of the time when they lived here.
We are currently driving through Flagstaff, and behind me is the Museum Club. It was built in 1931, and fun fact, it is the largest log cabin in the Southwest. It used to be a museum full of Indian artifacts, but now it's actually a nightclub with live music. No?
We have made it to downtown Flagstaff.
We're in downtown Flagstaff.
All right, so probably one of the most noticeable buildings down here, and it's because it has a huge sign on top of it, is the Hotel Monte Vista, and it was built in 1927, and it's still here.
I was going to say, and then I'm assuming that people stayed in it. See, my fact checker, my facts person here is failing on the job.
Oh gosh, it's been a lot of facts on a very long trip.
It has been.
But it's an absolutely beautiful building. A lot of the buildings here are really older looking buildings and absolutely beautiful. When you come through here on Route 66, plan on spending some time in Flagstaff. There's lots of great shopping downtown.
Some good food.
Great food.
Yeah, great food.
Some amazing outdoor activities. We just stopped at Walnut Canyon. There's like some other monuments here. So.
Yeah, tons of national forests too. So if you're a van life or RVer, car camper, whatever, there's plenty of places here to
boondock.
Yeah. So we hop back on the road, headed west out of Flagstaff, and there's a dirt road option. It goes through some private land that's really not well maintained. They recommend 15 miles an hour. It's a little bumpy, but it's not bad. And the National Forest road that we're on right now that goes through the National Forest land has actually this little sign talking about this is the original Route 66, which used to go through the National Forest. Welcome to Williams, Arizona.
So this is still pretty popular little town along Route 66. So this was the last town that was bypassed by the highway, and it was bypassed in October of 1984.
Where do you get all these facts?
I'm just good.
Okay.
I'm just good. So that's pretty recent history. So, the town still has a lot going on for it because it was still popular then. And then we're going to take you to show you probably the one reason that it's still really, really popular in a few minutes. Yeah, it's a cute little town. There's actually quite a bit to see through here.
So the thing that Sandy was alluding to earlier about what Williams is known for, it's jumping the gun with their Christmas decorations.
It's like November 13th. It's totally appropriate to have Christmas decorations.
It's not even Thanksgiving yet.
It's different. Like when we were kids, you could never have the Christmas decorations until like the day after Thanksgiving. That was the rule.
Anyway, what Williams is known as the gateway to the Grand Canyon.
And so they have the Grand Canyon Express Railroad. So you can take a train ride up to the Grand Canyon, which sadly we're not doing. We don't have enough time on this trip to visit the Grand Canyon. We've been before, so we kind of just decided not to. With that being said, if you are driving Route 66 and you have not been to the Grand Canyon, you absolutely must go.
Yeah, I think, you know, Grand Canyon is worth a stop.
And if you don't want to make the 90-minute drive, it's like 90-minute drive from Williams up there, you can pay and take a nice, beautiful train ride, which one day we're going to do. It's just not today.
You can also do the Polar Express thing before Thanksgiving if you're
If
so
there were
inclined.
tickets available, we would be going.
Why? It's not even Thanksgiving.
It's okay.
And here Sandy is taking a picture of a whorehouse.
I am. So this is the Red Garter. It's now a bed and bakery. Doesn't that sound
whorehouse?
No, it's not a whorehouse anymore. It was a bordello back in 1897 when it was built.
Oh, you can still get your cookies here.
You can. I think you can get cookies.
Do they have cookies?
I don't know.
It's
a bakery.
closed.
So
it's
I'm sure
closed,
they
so we
have
can't go
cookies.
inside and because I would have actually gotten some
Cookies.
So one of our favorite things to do on this channel is to lie to you all the time.
We do. We lie sometimes. We do. In our guidebook, it said that this was a bed and bakery. Maybe it was when the guidebook was written. Who knows? But it looks like it's just a little cafe now.
From the gateway of the Grand Canyon to the town that inspired Radiator Springs in the movie Cars.
That's right. We are in Seligman, Arizona, and our first stop here is Delgadillo's Snowcap. And it is an ice cream kind of food joint, but this place has a pretty cool history. It was built in 1953 by local resident Juan Delgadillo. He got all of the lumber and everything to build this place from scraps over at the Santa Fe Railroad.
What she said.
Yep, and so it's really cool. There's all kinds of neat stuff around here. And he was a little bit of a prankster, so he did things like putting 2 door handles on doors.
Yeah, so you'd pull on the wrong one and it wouldn't open. The inside where you order food or ice cream is really cool. It's got dollar bills and business cards and stickers. Really, really neat.
And the ice cream's good, or shake, or whatever.
I get a malt. Good morning. Last night after ice cream, we went to a KOA just right down the road. Sorry to bail on you last night, but it was getting dark. Some of the best weather we've seen so far. It's been in the low 70s, so that's really nice. So now we're gonna unplug the van and show you Seligman.
All right, first stop for the day, breakfast. So we are back in Seligman, and we are going to Westside Lilo's or Lilo's.
I think it's Lilo's.
Lilo's. That is really loud.
Oh, and now a train. Let's go get some breakfast. Okay, now that we're absolutely stuffed, we both went for pancakes this morning, didn't we?
Yeah, so we each had a half stack, and it was a lot of pancakes.
It was a lot of
Or
pancakes.
short stack. They call it a short stack.
Yeah, it was a short stack.
Yeah, 2 big pancakes, and then I got some sausage and I got some bacon.
Bacon is delicious. The cool thing about this diner is, though they do serve German food, this was actually an old hobby shop, and this place actually was bought by German immigrants who turned it into a restaurant, and they actually serve schnitzel and like all kinds of
bratwurst and stuff like that. So
Black Forest cake.
Yeah, our only regret is that we came for breakfast instead of dinner, but breakfast was just amazing as well.
So Seligman has tons of gift shops. You know, you're like, oh, is it just another gift shop? No, they're not. They're full of antique cars. They're full of trinkets from like the birth of basically the mother road. Old soda fountains. I mean,
did I mention that I love this little town?
This town is absolutely amazing.
So when we go through all these other little towns on Route 66, you find little things scattered here and there, but this town, it like breathes Route 66.
Yeah, it still has that old Americana mother road, get your kicks kind of feeling.
We're getting them.
We're getting them.
Right here, right now.
In the next episode, we continue to get our kicks along Route 66. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And until next time, stay wonderful.